Okay, this is Sylvia and Mike Forster. We're doing a quick recap of what we did in the first session of the Ballroom and Swing series at the Petal, which began just this Friday. So today is Sunday, February 20th that we're shooting this, and we're going to get it out via a YouTube link, I hope this afternoon, if not tomorrow. Okay, so what we covered were some fundamentals of movement more than anything else. And we started with 4 basic steps, which in combination form a good part of the dancing that you do in social dance. And the first thing we showed, remember, is simply literally walking, right? So we can walk, 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 walk. If we can walk forward, we can walk back. If we can walk forward and back, we can walk to the side in either direction. We can even walk on a diagonal, right? So, and we showed, we're not going to go through all this, but we showed that various dances are nothing. The basic step is nothing but walking. For example, country 2-step begins with we count quicks and slows, 1 beat, 2 beat. We talked about that a little bit too. Quick, quick, slow, slow, quick, quick, slow, slow, or if you're the follower, it's quick, quick, slow, slow, right? Foxtrot is another dance. It walks forward for the leader and to the side, back for the follower and to the side. So we would just walk, walk, side step, walk, walk, side step, right? So even with just walks, you know, we're able to begin doing some dancing right there. We then went over the box step, and the box step, like so we're gonna do this together. I want you to turn this way and do what the ladies part would be, right? But no, off to the side so you can see both, right? Okay. So in a box step, we take a step forward, leaders, back for the followers. We step to the side, we close and change the weight whenever we move the feet. We step back for the leader, forward for the follower. We step to the side and we close and we have a box, right? So if we did that together, we will show this from the side. If we did that together, it would be slow, quick, quick, slow, quick, quick. And we actually have then the basic stuff for rumba. If we change the rhythm a little bit, we also have the basic step for waltz, which is counted a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, but we're still doing the box. And we're still changing our weight every time we move our feet, right? So we're ready to go on the next foot. So we covered walking, we covered box step, then we covered a triple step, which remember looks like this. It's trip, pull, step, holding the feet open, again changing the weight with each movement, trip, pull, step, trip, pull, step, trip, pull, step. And we can do that either direction, right? And we're going to show how that goes into a basic step for swing in just a bit, right? But if we can do it leaders, we usually start to the left. We can also go to the right. We are going to go to the right. And sometimes we're going to, in combination with other steps, move in other directions. We'll get to that later. So that's our triple step. We did show that there is one dance. We're not going to do it now. Polka, which is nothing but triples. The whole thing is a bit of a diagonal for the most part. Triple step, triple step, triple step, right? So there's a whole dance that's based on just the triple. Usually the triple is going to be in combination with other steps though, and that's our 4th step that we covered, which is a rock step, right? So leaders are typically going to rock on their left foot right behind the right foot. Followers are typically going to rock with the right foot behind the left foot, rock, step, changing the weight each time. We're not really moving, see, when we do the rock step. We're just changing weight, rock, step, and typically this is going to be a 2-beat in various dance steps, rock, step. But if we can do that little back rock, we can also do a forward rock, rock, step, rock, step, rock, step. We can do a side rock, rock, step, rock, step. In that case, we're not really moving the feet at all, we're just shifting our weight. Rock, step. And we'll do some other variations when we do swing on that rock step, right? Okay, so those things together, if we put together the rock step and the triple step, we have the basics for one of the dances we're going to focus on in this series, and that is East Coast swing, closely related to the jitterbug style. So the way that goes for the leader, why don't you show the followers part, right? Face me, right, but offset, yeah. So typically, I'm going to go to the left, the follower's going to go to her right, and it's going to be a triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step. We also saw that that's, with just a little bit of modification, this is the basic step in cha-cha, where we do a little rock behind, rock, step, cha-cha-cha, forward rock, cha-cha-cha, back rock, cha-cha-cha, forward rock, cha-cha-cha, right? So different style dance, same components, right? So the components of those four things, your walks, your box, your triple steps, and your rocks, in combination are going to form a big part of the core of the basic steps in all social dancing. We're going to focus on 3 social dances in here, and we did a little bit in the class, right? Everybody got some experience not only with those different body moves, but with the basic step in each of these dances. So we're going to show those one more time. We've covered them in passing. We're going to show them again, beginning with the swing, right? And then we're going to go over the body posture things that we covered in the class. So the basic step here for swing in closed position, which is what this is called, is triple step, rock, step, triple step, rock, step. The basic step for the rumba is a box, slow, quick, slow, quick. We do it again, quick, slow, quick. Again, remembering whenever we move the foot, we are committing the weight. We could literally, if we wanted to, lift the other foot. Quick, slow, quick, slow, right? End waltz, finally. Again, we change the weight every time we move the feet. A 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, so in each of the next few weeks, we're going to do East Coast swing first, then we're going to do rumba, then we're going to do the waltz, and we will begin with those basic steps and build from there. The last thing that we talked about, or the other item we talked about in the class, first session, were certain basics of how we manage our bodies and our weights, right? And the first important thing is to have reasonably good posture where our weight is evenly stacked so that we're always in balance, right? We never want to be in a position where we could easily go off balance. And that generally means we just got our weight stacked from our feet and ankles to the knees, to the hips, to the torso, shoulders, and head, right? We want those in line so we're always pretty well in position to move in any direction without being off balance, right? So we talked about that. We talked about the importance, mentioned already several times, that whenever we move, we want to commit the weight and maintain our balance. And we do this just with regular walking, right? So when we walk, we don't split our weight because we wouldn't be able to move from there, right? We commit, even though we have the other foot still in contact with the ground, and then we commit, and then we commit, and so on. Same thing here. So whenever we move, we are committing our weight, committing our weight, and so on, right? Okay, hope you can still see the feet if I'm moving up. So that's important. We talked a good bit about frame. This is quite important in social dance. We're going to be practicing this all the way through. We went through the basic contact points, right? So in the standard social dance frame, this is what it looks like. This is, of course, a point of contact, right? Hand to hand, Generally, the hands are held at the level of the follower's eyes, right? Whatever, so that adjusts for differences in height between the dancing partners. This is maybe in a way the most important contact point for leading, because when we do any kind of motion, it's almost like a rudder. We're going to give direction to the follower with this hand, right? This is an important contact point here with the follower's hand against the leader's shoulder. We want to maintain tone, and we want to maintain a little bit of attention so that we kind of have this away connection, right? So we don't want to be too close in because you can't lead.
You don't want this arm so
right?
folded either. It's got to be sort of, you're in control of your arm.
Everybody handles their own weight. Again, we don't sag. Leaders don't sag. Followers don't sag, because we can't lead and follow if we do that, right? And then this is an important point of contact generally for all kinds of movements, especially if we're going to do any body shaping, which is something we'll talk about a little bit in waltz. You know, we'll occasionally be moving into these kinds of positions, and similarly they're sometimes in this position. So this helps with the lead. By far, the most important thing is just to maintain a good solid frame, right? So that we're in good position to move. We talked about how it's not so much the feet that we worry about, though patterns are formed by certain foot positions and movements, but the frame is what allows us to move together, right? Even when there's no set pattern that we're following, right? So we're gonna talk probably as we go along a good bit about keeping the right frame. It's a little bit different frame in East Coast swing, not to worry about it. Everything is the same, except instead of this position, the hand drops down. It's more relaxed in general, and we often move to open positions from that more relaxed hand.
And you don't want to be directly in front of your partner. We mentioned you have to do a little offset so that even if you do have a misstep, you're not crushing the feet. And that
right.
actually helps because you're not so worried about the person directly.
Right, real important. So when we do walk, there's often a lot of concern about stepping on feet. But remember, if we are offset and if the leader moved his feet forward, he's going to be outside the lady's foot or between the feet. So even if there is a miscue, you really don't have to worry too much about stepping on one another. So we want to resist, particularly particularly leaders. We want to resist the tendency to be stepping outside, right? And thinking, well, I don't want to hurt anybody, so I'm going to step outside. You want to move from the center, right? Both leaders and followers, move from your center. Again, that comes from having a good frame. And finally, we just talked about rhythm. Rhythm comes over time with repetition, right? We all have rhythm. A lot of people think, well, I don't have good rhythm, I can't dance. We all have enough rhythm to dance, right? And it comes through the muscle memory comes through the repetition of the steps. You got to practice. So even the basic things, we would encourage everyone, review the video, just practice those basic movements, the walks, the triple steps, the box, the rock steps. Start getting that into your body. So
and then after a while you do it, you go, wow, that's how I'm doing it right now. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, everybody did great though. First session.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to the next session, which we will focus on East Coast swing. We'll learn a number of steps that we can use and you feel good getting out on the dance floor. Yeah, and we'll be doing some practice dancing to music. Okay, see you next Friday.
I hope that showed up.